Hello, students. How are you? I hope you all are fine. I am your subject teacher of social study, and in this video, we are going to discuss about chapter number 10. The chapter name is Natural Resources of India. So, student, first of all, let's have a quick overview on the chapter number 10, that is Natural Resources of India. Things found in nature that are of use to us are called natural resources. For example, air, water, soil, etc. And there are two types of natural resources. First one is renewable resources and second one is non-renewable natural resources. So what is renewable resources? Some natural resources like sunlight and air last forever as they renew themselves. These are called renewable resources. Some resources either get exhausted due to excessive use or take a long time to form again. They are called non-renewable natural resources. The student, now come on the worksheet number 6. Come on the worksheet number 6. Answer the following question in a paragraph. So student, in this exercise, you have to feel you have to give answer according to the given question. The question number 1 is, what is difference between renewable and non-renewable natural resources? So student, in this question you have to write about non-renewable natural resources and renewable natural resources, and you have to write about the difference between these two natural resources. Look at the answer. Non-renewable natural resources. Some natural resources like sunlight and air last forever as they renew themselves. These are called renewable natural resources. For example, sunlight and air. And second one is non-renewable natural resources. Some resources either get exhausted due to excessive use or take a long time to form again. They are called non-renewable resources. For example, coal and petroleum. Look at the question 2. What are dams? What are their uses? Give two example of dams in India. So student, in this question you have to write about dams and their uses, and you have to write about the two examples of dams in India. So what are dams? A barrier built across a river to channel the flow of water from one place to another is called dams. Now look at the uses of dams. First use is they help to control flood. So student, dams help to control flood. Second one is they supply water for irrigation. So student, dams are built to supply water for irrigation. Third one is they supply water to towns and cities. So student, third uses of dams are built to supply water to towns and city. Look at the fourth, they are used to generate electricity. So student, dams helps us to use dams help us to generate electricity are the fourth uses of dams. Now look at the some of the important dams in India are first one is the Indra Sagar and the Sardar Sarovar dams on the Narmada river. Second, the Nagarjun Sagar dams on the Krishna river. Now look at the question number third. Name the different type of soils found in India. In which parts of India are each of them found? Answer number 3. The different types of soil found in India are as follow. First, alluvial soil, second, black soil, third, red soil, fourth, laterite soil, fifth, desert soil. So student, in this question you have to write about the different type of soil found in India and in which parts of India are each of them are found. First one is alluvial soil. Where it is found? Alluvial soil is the most fertile soil. It is found in the northern plain and in the coastal plains. Look at the second, black soil. Black soil is formed by the breakdown of lava. It is found in the central and northwestern parts of Deccan Plateau. It is found in the central and northwestern parts of Deccan Plateau. Look at the next, that is red soil. Red soil is formed by the breakdown of rocks rich in iron. It covers large part of peninsular plateau. So student, red soil is formed by the breakdown of rock rich in iron and it is found in the peninsular plateau. Look at the next page. Next one is laterite soil. It is found mainly in the Western Ghat and in the parts of Tamil Nadu. The student, laterite soil found in the Western Ghat and parts of the Tamil Nadu. Next, desert soil is found mainly in Rajasthan. Okay, the next question. Question number 4. Name the three major minerals of India. In which region of the country are they found? How are they useful to us? So student, in this question you have to write about the three major minerals of India and in which region of the country are they found and how are they useful to us. Your answer is the three major minerals found. The three major minerals of India are as follow. First one is iron ore, second manganese, third bauxite. First, iron ore. It is the important mineral from which we get the metal iron. It is used to make steel. It is mainly found in Jharkhand, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, etc. Second, manganese. It is found in mainly Odisha, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, and Andhra Pradesh, etc. It is used for manufacturing iron and steel. Look at the next, bauxite. Bauxite is the ore of the metal aluminium. It is used to make airplane, bridge, and utensil. It is found in the states of Odisha, Gujarat, Jharkhand, and Maharashtra. Look at the next and fifth number is how are how are evergreen forests different from deciduous forests? In which parts of India are they found? Answer is evergreen forests are found in warm places with plenty of rainfall. The tree in this forest do not set their leaves all at the same time, so this forest always look green. They are mainly found in northeastern state and in parts of the western Ghat. So student, evergreen forest always looks green and the tree in this forest do not shed their leaves all at the same time, so this forest always looks green. Look at the next, that is deciduous forest are found in places that have a dry season. The trees shed their leaves during the dry season, giving the forest a bare look. Sal and teak are deciduous trees. These forests are found in the Himalaya foothills and in the most parts of central India. Now look at the next, that is sixth number. How are forests useful to us? The student, in this question you have to write about the use uses of forest. Look at the answer. Forests are useful to us in many ways. Trees take in the harmful carbon dioxide from the air and release oxygen. Hence, forests help us alive. It also help bring rain and help keep the global temperature moderate. The root of the trees hold the soil together and thus help prevent soil erosion. It provides animal with shelter. So, student, these are the usefulness of forest, because forest help us in many ways and forest provide shelter to animal and keep the temperature moderate. Moderate means the temperature neither too high not too very low. So student, there are the many uses of forest. So student, you have to write all these questions in your CW copy of social study And this is your today's homework. That's all. Thank you.